What is happening? Welcome to another pitcher video breakdown. My name is Nick Pollack, and today we're going to talk about Tanner Bybee. I've seen some people request that one inside the comments, and we're going to talk about him today. We're going to look at the fourth and the fifth inning. If you don't know Tanner Bybee, he has 4 pitches. He tries to stay vertical on his four-seamer. He even says it on his glove, stay verti. For that reason, and then he has a slider, changeup, and curveball. When I first saw him, I was really excited because I saw 4 pitches that could all be elite on a given day. The changeup could be fantastic, the slider could amaze everybody, the curveball could get a ton of strikes, and then when that fastball is vertical, things are good. The problem is I haven't really seen it come together in full, and it's really, I only get maybe 1 or 2 of those pitches working in a given night. Well, 2 kind of get shelved, and let's take a look at that here against the Royals in the 4th inning. First pitch is a changeup that is okay down and away. I think Waters did a good job of staying back on this a little bit and getting enough of the barrel on this pitch. Not a terrible changeup, honestly, that allows a hit. So let's see what he goes to against a right-hander here. He throws a fastball inside that is a flyout. Not typical for these quick at-bats for Tanner Bybee, but I just kind of want to show like that is his general approaches. Fastball inside, I love that one at 94. That will generally get that foul ball, so that's really good. And there's a curveball. You can actually kind of compare his arm on this. Just look at Bybee's arm right now. Right? And then kind of look at the curveball and see how he casts it. Right? It's definitely a different look out of his hand than it is the fastball. Like right out of the gate, you can see the big hump on it. And I do worry a little bit about that with Bybee when it comes to telegraphing that curveball. Now at 0-2. Oh, that's deadly. He went around. Oh, man. That's a guy not looking for a fastball. Ooh. Yes, he did. Oh, that's so good. One more time. Look at this. He just completely ate him up. Amazing. Oh. Oh. I just killed a man. All right, we have 1 out now, or actually 2 outs now in the 4th, and he goes a first pitch, a slider on that one. That's not the curveball, that's the slider. Glad he gets it over the zone. Garcia looked like he was being aggressive here, thinking it would be a breaking ball. And that is absolutely a hanger. Bybee, I don't care if it's free real estate, you really never want to go in the upper third with the slider. You want this to be in the bottom and make it a little bit harder for guys to get underneath and hopefully ground it out if they do chase it. Fastball. Good, it's vertical, but just a little too vertical. And something I do want to note is watching Bybee's mechanics here. Kind of notice how I'm going to go slowly. So he does this motion. This is fine. This is fine. And then it's a lot really quickly. You can even see his head movement, kind of going down and back up, and as everything goes so quickly, right? And that kind of mechanics to me speaks to inconsistency. The more you move and the faster you have to do lots of things, the less you can replicate it. I mean, that doesn't take, rocket scientists to understand. And the smoother guys, the guys that are able to kind of glide and get to the spot while having consistent head movement and not very rapid movements all of a sudden, are the ones that are able to be more consistent with their pitches. So let's watch it now in full speed and really focus on, don't care about the pitch. You know what's coming up here. Just focus on everything that Bybee is doing. Right, it's a very quick just turn and everything, big sharp movements. And it's hard to limit that. And to replicate that. So it does give me a little bit of concern about his overall command moving forward, right? So at 3-1, you gotta get something in there, and he can't. He doesn't make an adjustment. That's actually really frustrating to me. To see what 4 pitches. I think all the balls there were fastballs that were too far up. For him to not throw a low one, you got to do that, right? You don't want to continue to be throwing the same thing. You got to actually like make the adjustment and actually be in tune as a pitcher of like, okay, I just missed here. I have to do something different so that I don't replicate it. But you just kind of did the same thing over and over again. And it's like, well, I guess that's what the result is. And again, I mean, if you're the catcher, you got to be telling him something at this point. Like, focus on this, focus on that. Just give him something to think about to make an adjustment. I don't know what he's holding something on his left side. That was interesting. But yeah, honestly, at 1-0 here, after missing so many fastballs like that, you do not call when you throw a slider. Oh, that's a gift. That is such a gift. When you're struggling like this, that is such a gift, and that's a big curveball. Gets that one. Throw another. Yeah. Oh, and he got saved. I'm gonna watch one more inning because I feel like that wasn't the best inning of Bybee. He did get out of it, right? Good play there from Bybee, and honestly, I'm gonna tell you right now that 1-0 curveball was everything to get him out of this. That allowed him to feel confident throwing the curveball game. We're gonna go one more inning, which is a little bit better, and see if he does improve here. 92, a little slow there for Bybee's fastball. Hey, there's a slide. That's a little bit better than the meteor one that we saw at 0-0 in the previous inning. Salvador Perez is going to swing at that. He actually has one of the highest O swings and one of the worst swing decisions of any player in baseball. So yeah, do not throw this next pitch in the zone, Tanner Bybee. Please do not. Whatever you do, just don't throw it in the zone. Okay. And do it again. Not in the zone, please. Just not in the zone. That's okay. A bit like, maybe competitive, not in the zone. All right, well, that's fine too. I mean, Perez is expecting another slider there too, and he dots that one. I don't know if that's the intent here from Bybee. I feel like this is supposed to be a high heater, and gets a little fortunate that he lands it down, and that's not what Perez was going for. So let's see now against the lefty. I do want to see if the changeup will make an appearance. 93. This is a perfect time to get that changeup and get him on the front foot. What the heck? So many gifts. He's getting in and out. Why am I saying a changeup at 1-0? Because with Bybee missing a lot with a four-seamer. So this is this is the first pitch of this. Prado at a 1-0 count now is going to be kind of aggressive on a fastball, and you can get an out. If you execute a 1-0 changeup here, down and away like to right over here, you will get an out. And it's kind of one of the secret codes of facing lefties. Like, if you know how to time your changeups and execute them, like, it is just the coolest thing ever. And then you get that gift of a slider. Man, I mean, you're not seeing a pinnacle of command here from Tanner Bybee. And it does give me, I mean, the biggest hesitation, like, moving forward with Tanner Bybee is, like, this is going to be a volatile season. I do think there is a world at some point that Bybee does get everything cooking, but yeah, it makes me kind of, I don't know, hesitant, right? I mean, there was a slider down that was out of the zone that he swung out. I mean, what, he's 0 for 3? This should be like a 3-0 count if he just didn't swing, right? Sure, maybe he deserved the foul ball just there, but seeing that aggression, and it's 1-2, I mean, this is the perfect changeup spot. Come on, throw it. No, he's going to go fastball? No. I mean, the batter, Prado just showcased, look, I'm not hitting a fastball the way that he adjusted to that. If he's looking for a fastball there, he quickly, easily takes that. But instead he has to, like, get out of the way and everything. So he's not looking for a fastball at this point. And now he can go back to the secondary because now the fastball's on his mind. Oh, boy. That is the danger zone. You don't want to throw it there, guys. That is where the barrel is, and he got lucky. Now you throw a fastball, yeah. All right, got inside enough. Nice job, Bybee, getting that out. Good stuff. And there's the changeup. Look at that. Oh no. Oh, this is the changeup though. Sorry. I'm surprised he didn't throw beforehand. This is something that I do talk about a lot. Where you've seen this before. It's the 5th inning, 2 outs. You haven't had your changeup much of the game. It's against a 5-hitter. And you're thinking, wait a second, I got to make sure I have this changeup. It's the first pitch of this at-bat. So you know what? Even though it's a righty and righty, Bybee goes with the changeup just to see, like, do I have this for the next inning? And you get an out, right? And that's wonderful to see. I love seeing 2 outs, bases empty, throwing pitches that you normally wouldn't see in this situation to experiment and see if you have that pitch or not. I mean, sure, it's an error, but that's an out. For all intents and purposes, that's an out, right? That's not a bad fastball. Good miss. Try to make an adjustment. You do-ish. You got a strike. I mean, that's kind of telling me that Melendez is not looking for a fastball at this point, so I throw more fastballs. Keep throwing more fastballs. Don't throw a secondary. See, I mean, he wants to swing at that. Look at it. He's so angry. He is so angry. Melendez this entire at bat has been looking for a breaking ball. He got one at 2-1. That is meaty as pie. And he's angry. Of course he is. I'd be angry too. And now he's like, well, I'm not going to get a good one like that again. So I'll probably go back to a fastball now. And Bybee's not going to give it to him. Oh, man, that was a terrible curveball. Yeah, so Melendez knows it's going to be a fastball count now. So, he got that one. I mean, all right. One more time. Is this... So Melendez is actually looking for a secondary in my view here, and then feels like this is too close to take. So he gives it a whiff, but then realizes that, you know, he probably shouldn't have. I'm not impressed with Tanner Bybee. This was not impressive to me. I mean, I'm glad that he's getting generally more vertical with his four-seamer, but this isn't a guy who is pristine with his command. I don't really have the faith that he will be. So with Bybee, we're going to see those games that are insanely good. But as far as that ceiling that you need, which, I mean, for anyone to really hit the ceiling, you need to have legitimate command. You need to, like, look at a strike zone plot and be like, yes, we understand what you were trying to do. Pitch separation, all that kind of stuff. I don't know if Bybee's really going to get there. But that is it. So thank you all so much for supporting the channel. Make sure you let me know in the comments below who you want me to watch next. But that is it. So my name is Nick Pollack, and your bounce below, and your strikeouts high.